Sorry. Okay, so hi guys. If you missed today, I didn't go over expectations anymore. We didn't do like how class works stuff, or if we're doing this virtually. Who knows how this is happening this year? But we are actually finally jumping into actual real stuff, sort of. Um, this is the prehistory unit, okay? However, there are some things I do have to go over with you first before we can really jump into like history and story time and all that fun stuff. We have to. I'm sorry. I will be honest with you, this page over here on the left of your notes, it's not fun. But if you hang with me, we'll get through it and then we'll get over here to the Paleolithic period and the Neolithic period where we get to talk about a bunch of dead bodies and a bunch of artifacts, and we dig up a bunch of stuff and we like theorize things because there's no writing, so we have to kind of guess about how people lived. I think it's way fun. Then we will come over here and start talking about how actual real civilizations started developing. How we go from like, I don't know, quote unquote, caveman living to actual civilizations, cities, however you want to think of it. Okay. So that's what this first unit is. This is a baby unit. We're having a test soon. I can't tell you when because look down here at the bottom right of my computer screen. Yeah, today's Monday, July 6th. Um, so when are we having this test? Probably next week. If today's Monday, then probably Friday. So, so, hi baby, my Freya came to visit. So just understand this is a really, really short unit. This is the beginning of the school year. Y'all remember who Freya is, right? Freya is my gorgeous baby. Can you say hi, baby girl? Oh, she said no. She said, I would rather take a nap. Thanks. Go to sleep, baby. Okay. So that's where we are starting. There we go. Okay, so like I said, we do have to start with some of this kind of basic stuff, which really isn't so fun. Sorry, but we have to. What is this year? 20. So I've taught for 19 years. Um, my very first year teaching, I thought, well, they know the continents. They're old enough. And I don't get it. You guys, I know that you should have learned the continents when you were like third grade. I know that. And then you learn them again in sixth grade. Then you learn them again in geography in ninth grade. Okay, listen, if you're a sophomore and you haven't learned the continents yet, no shame yet. Now, if you don't know them on your test, all bets are off. Right now, no shame. Okay? They're here, right here, right here, in your notes. In class, I gave you these things. I gave you one so you can actually like write on it and stuff and take it. You have to know these. There are no excuses anymore. You have chosen to take this class EAS, which means I don't know what, advanced some. It's upper level. You're upper level. If you don't know these yet, you have to take it upon yourself to learn them. Because next week on your test, or at the end of this week, I don't know how that's all going to shake out, but whenever we're ready for our test, guys, you're going to have a blank map. It'll look like this, but it's blank. You have to write the continents. There's no matching in upper level. What? No, no. You write it in. This should be one of those things that, like the continents, you should know, like you know 2 plus 2 is 5. Just kidding. 2 plus 2 is 4. Like you don't even have to think about it. You should know this just like if I said, okay, what are your ABCs? A, B, C, D. You don't even have to think. It just comes out. You should know the 7 continents. There's only 7 of them. There's 7. You learned the ABCs when you were like, I don't know, like 3? There's 20 something of them. So you've got to learn these. Plus, on your test, they're 4 points apiece. So if there's 7 of them at 4 points apiece, I suck at math, but I can do this. You barely have a 70 if you miss all of these. Take it upon yourself and get these bad boys learned. Like I said, when I see you in class, what is it? At the beginning of each day during the review and stuff, I will drill these. I'll put the blank map up and I'll be like, "What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this?" And we'll drill them. But you have to know these. There are no more excuses now at 15, 16 years old. Okie dokie. Does spelling matter? Yes. I'm such a witch. It does. Guys, my name is Cheryl Lynn. And if somebody spells my name with an S, oh, it's on. My name isn't spelled with an S. Spell it right. You like your name said and spelled correctly too. Educated, learned people, upper level people spell things correctly. But I'm not very good with spelling, miss. I'm not very good at it. That's okay. I'm not very good with numbers, and I still have to do math. It's called your grades. Do I struggle with it? Yeah. Do I make mistakes? Yeah. You come to me and go, miss, this is an 86, but I should have got an 87. And I'm like, oh, wow, oops, sorry. And I'll change it in the computer. Guys, it's okay. People make mistakes. Do you still have to know how to do it? Yeah. Yeah. So, you ready? This big old sucker over here is North America. That's where you are, right here. Yeah? Okay. Kids often ask, they're like, wait a minute, Greenland is part of North America? I thought somebody over here, Denmark or something, owned it. They do. It's a European country that like owns it, but yeah, it's part of North America. Just go with it. Notice here, North America ends here at Panama. So the Caribbean and Mexico and all of this piece down here of Mesoamerica is technically part of North America. Mesoamerica, you probably called Mesoamerica last year Central America. Okay? And then this right here, South America. You realize how close South America and Antarctica come? Look at that. Very close. I wonder if that might matter in the future. Sometime in this class. Okay. As we come this way, you have Europe here in the blue. And then you have Africa here in the green. And then you have this monster, Asia. It's gigantinormous. Asia. Then, as we move down here, Australia, on this map it says and Oceania. Okay, listen. Technically, this right here is Australia. Oceania is the region where all of these islands are, the Polynesian islands over here. Okay. On this map, they've combined them. Australia is fine. Oceania isn't a continent, it's the region that goes with. Australia is fine, okay? And then down here at the bottom, you have Antarctica. Okay. Out of these 7 continents, which one of these do you think is the most misspelled? Oh, I'm pointing with it. I gotta get used to the fact that you can't see that. Sheesh, man. Antarctica, right here. Australia is the second most misspelled. Let's look at Antarctica. Okay, you know how you have like prefixes and stuff at the beginning of words and suffixes at the end and all that good stuff? The prefix ant means opposite. Okay, so if you look at the word Antarctica, okay, opposite Arctic. All right, what the crap is that? Glad you asked. The Arctic is up here. It's where Santa Claus lives. The Arctic is up here. Okay. Antarctic, the opposite, is down here. Okie dokie. Antarctica. Okay, listen. In America, we tend to like to say things however we want to say them. I'm going to tell you a lot of correct pronunciations this year. Most people don't say the C in Antarctica. Most people say it, are you listening? I can't even do it without it. Antarctica. 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 There is a C. You're like, oh, that sounds weird. Antarctica. See, I like it that way because it makes it all like choppy. It's Antarctica. 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 It makes it choppy. I like it. But guys, if you will say it correctly, you're much more apt to spell it correctly. And again, in the upper level, learned, educated world, people are going to go, they know their stuff. If you'll say it correctly, Antarctica, you'll probably spell it. Please don't forget that C. Then here with Australia, most of the time when people miss the spelling of Australia, what they do is they put an I right here in between the A and the L. It's not Australia. I don't know how to, I don't have a cool way to help you remember this. The I is here, not here. You just have to learn it. Nah, I'm not going to. I'm just not good at spelling. I'm just not going to worry about it. Then why are you in this upper level class? My mom made me. Huh. Well, then your happy little booty's going to fail. Guys, listen. Your grades matter now. In February, usually, they do like the scheduling of next year classes in my class. So I actually know quite a bit about like your GPAs and all that kind of stuff because I listen for the last 20 years to it's usually Miss Taylor, the counselor Miss Taylor, who does my room, and she talks about it. And one of the things that she says over and over again is sophomores never realize that their GPA matters for colleges now. If you're looking at an upper level school, don't let your sophomore year go downhill because then it's way too hard for your junior year to get it back up. Start now and keep it level. It starts with the little things. Like on your first test, knowing the 7 continents and knowing how to spell them. So, 7 continents. we have North America, South America, Europe, Africa, Asia, Australia, Antarctica. Oceans. We will deal with the Atlantic here quite a bit. We will deal with the Pacific here and over here on this side. We'll deal a little bit with the Indian Ocean, mostly with trade, okay, but with the Indian Ocean. And then we'll deal a crap load with the Mediterranean Sea. I don't have it written out anywhere, sorry, look it up. Mediterranean Sea. That's probably the most, I'm trying to think, I'm pretty sure that this is an accurate statement to make. In this class, I really think the Mediterranean Sea is the most mentioned waterway in this class. I mean, it's in between Europe, Africa, and Asia. Trade is going to happen here. The Roman Empire is here. The medieval period, trade between Africa and Europe is here. The Ottoman Empire is here. World War I, oh my gosh. So just be aware of the Mediterranean Sea, okay? Sorry. So we have the Atlantic Ocean, I'm about to sneeze. Sorry. The Pacific Ocean on this side and over here on this side, and then the Indian, and then the Mediterranean here. Okay? I'm trying to decide if I'm going to stop this video. I think I am. Okay, bye.